What's up guys, Ryan with Everyday Carry here, and I am back again with another video. Last video we did was actually on sling bags and backpack carry, and today we are talking actual EDC on body. This is not a bag, not a fanny pack. This is what you actually have on your belt or in your pockets, things you have immediate within reach. So let's go ahead and dive in. First up, we are going to talk about the obvious. You're gonna have a wallet, you're gonna have your keys, things like that. We're really not gonna cover that in this video. We're gonna go a little bit more in depth into more defensive and survival EDC types of gear. So starting off, we are gonna have the belt, and the belt is sort of the core of everything that you are doing. And I don't say that to kind of pun into Core Essentials, which is a belt that I'm gonna talk about, but it really is the truth. So if your belt doesn't support the gear you have on it, it's gonna end up being a nuisance more than it is supporting you. So I have two belts that I run. One right here is the Groove Life belt. This is the original Groove Life belt, and I have worn this for years, and as you can see, it is quite worn in. The pros of this is that it's very flexible, it's very comfortable, so if you're driving a long way, things like that, this belt is very, very comfortable. But if you have a heavy pistol, it will actually start to pull outward and cause your pistol to tilt away from your body, which is less than ideal. So to solve that problem, I have a different belt that I actually wear. I have it on right now, so I'm actually gonna take it off and show you. And that is the Core Essentials EDC belt. So that is this guy right here, made by Core Essentials in the United States of America. Very high quality belt. And as you can see, it is much thicker than the Groove Life. Extreme difference there. So more than double the thickness. Now, the Core Essentials belt has a lot of different features as well, where the Groove Life is a magnetic snap and it's preset to a specific length to match your body. The Core Essentials has a ratcheting system. So if I flip this over, you can see here that the belt actually has these little notches in it. And as I push in, if I get this close to the mic, you'll actually hear it. You can actually hear it ratchet in and out. And then if I want to release it, there's a release right there. Pull that guy, and then you can extend it. This belt is extremely rigid. It holds its shape very well. So if you have a larger pistol or heavy magazine, things like that, this is the way to go. But the trade-off there, like I said, is comfort over the Groove Life. This belt is less comfortable. If you're driving all day, this will start to annoy you. But if you're out and about and you have a lot of gear on you, Core Essentials, definitely the way to go. Next up, we're gonna talk firearms. And in this video, I will not be actually showing you any firearms because of YouTube and how they censor pretty much everything that has a gun in it. So we are gonna talk about how to carry those though. So you're definitely gonna wanna have a holster of some kind. So for EDC holsters, there are several different kinds, and I have 4 of them here, one off camera, which I'm gonna show you here in just a second. But we have an appendix holster right here. This is an inside the waistband holster that is designed to ride like this, with your body being on this side, up against the front of your body with your belt wrapping around. This lets the firearm slide in here and an extra magazine slide in here, so you end up with a redundancy in having an extra magazine with you. You should never carry without having an extra magazine with you. Not only just for sheer round count, but also for clearing malfunctions and getting back in the fight. So with the Safariland Incog X set aside, we're gonna move to our next holster. This is an inside the waistband holster from Hidden Hybrid Holsters that you would actually wear strong side. So this will go on, in my case, my right side, up against my body with my shorts or jeans wrapping around and my belt being outside of that. That is an inside the waistband holster, very easy to conceal a firearm this way, and it keeps everything tied up against your body. The draw is quick, but you don't have an extra caddy like you do here for a magazine. So the magazine will ride on the opposite side of my body. The third option is actually an outside the waistband holster. This is from Bravo Concealment, and I really like this holster. So while it is an outside the waistband holster, as you can see, and I'm gonna turn around and hold this up to the camera so you can see, it has some taper to it. So it has this sort of arch that follows your body. And the way that these belt clips are, this rides very, very tight. So while it is an outside the waistband holster, it rides and conceals a lot like an inside the waistband holster. And a reason you might choose this over something like this would be that this is going to add extra distance, extra width to your body underneath of your clothes. So if your clothes already fit tight, this might actually make it a little too tight, where this is going to ride on the outside of the waistband, so your jeans, your clothes, things like that, don't change at all. Different considerations there to make as you go through this process. What I would not recommend is something like this Blackhawk L2C. This is a sort of duty-esque style holster, best suited for the range or if you're out hunting, something like that. This has retention built in, but that's a side of the point. But the reason I wanted to bring this up is that this holster is very thick. It sticks out several inches, and that's gonna make it very hard to conceal. Not really ideal for EDC. Other considerations for your firearms as well is that you should always have at least one extra magazine. And the magazine is there for multiple purposes. So first off, obviously it's more rounds should you need it. But secondly, you're going to be in a stressful situation should you ever use this. And stress means maybe your form isn't going to be as good as it should, and maybe you end up inducing a malfunction, or you just have a malfunction in your gun. You need to clear that, you need to get back in the fight. Having that extra magazine means you can just drop the mag, clear it, retrieve your other, reload, and get back in it. Next up, we're going to talk knives. So knives can be expensive, but they really don't have to be. The important thing is that you're going to carry this on you, and realistically, you're going to use it for all sorts of things like cutting ropes, opening boxes, things like that. It is a defensive tool, and you can use it for that, but of course, that's really not the average everyday use, but it is very important to have it and know how to use it and how to deploy it. There are extremes here in both directions, and I have two examples to show you. So I want to show you the Kershaw Launch 22. This is the knife that I have been carrying for the past 6 months. I really like it. It's very quick to deploy. It is made in the USA, has a MagnaCut blade, very, very sharp, very durable, and I really like it. However, that knife is quite pricey. The knife I carried for years was this Smith & Wesson Extreme Ops knife. This guy comes in at sub $20 and is an absolute workhorse. Of course, it's not quite as nice as the Kershaw or quite as nice as a Spyderco or other brands, but just so you know, you can find this guy sub 20 bucks. I'll even link it, but you can find this guy sub 20 bucks and it's a great knife. Next up, I want to talk lights. Now, whether you run a light on your gun or you don't, that is your personal choice. I personally don't. I probably should, but I don't. Now, the reason I also carry a flashlight separate of that is that there are a lot of times where I need light and I don't want to point a gun at something to get that light. So that is why I like to have a separate flashlight. And my phone light, while handy, does not count. So the light that I use the most is my Streamlight Macro Stream. I have had this light, actually this exact one is several years old and I carry it daily, and there are a few light scratches on it, but in general, this looks great. And not only do I use this every day as I'm out and about, but I also use it here in Tennessee when I'm cooking in the winter and I'm outside smoking, or not smoking, but on my smoker. And it gets dark really early. This is great to pop on a hat and be able to use to see what you're doing. And additionally to this as well, it works great if you need to work on something in your vehicle. You just need to have hands-free. Being able to put that clip on your hat is a big deal. So additionally to that, you do have a momentary on that you're probably not gonna be able to see very well, or a constant on if you click in. There's different power modes. There's low, double click for high. Give it to me. I think it is high, you just can't see it because it's daylight out here. And then it recharges via USB-C. In this case, the only thing I would say is this is USB micro. It's 2026, it should be USB-C, but it is not. But what I wanted to point out about this is it's really good to have a flashlight, something that is separate from your firearm as well. And finally, I want to talk about tourniquets. So tourniquets are a matter of life and death, and I heard this from Andy Stumpf, and I really like the way that he put it. You're more likely to plug holes than you are to poke them. So while having a knife, having a firearm is great, you also need to have a tourniquet or a way to help stop someone from bleeding out. So I carry the Snake Staff Systems tourniquets. I have the 1 inch, which is right here. I have the 1.5 inch as well. Several different colors of them. Very high quality, USA made. And they have an extremely stiff windlass, which I would also recommend getting a quality tourniquet. Do not get an inexpensive tourniquet off of Amazon. It will fail you when you need it the most. So that is what I've got for you guys for today. Thanks for watching. Welcome to all the new subscribers as well. But let's just recap real quick. We have belts, we have guns, we have knives, we have lights, and we have tourniquets. Stay safe, guys. Carry every day, and we'll see you on the next one.